Ni hao, and welcome back to Jade Empire. When we last left off, well, we managed to get to the Imperial City. And it looks like everyone wants to talk to us. Of course. Huh. Wonder where we parked. Ah, well. Hey, Zoo.
I trust your plans go well, despite the dangers you face and inflict. Is there something I can do for you?
Well, I'd love to talk about what Inquisitor Lim said about you.
That is an old wound. My departure from the Lotus Assassins was not gentle for either side. My immediate companions, those who were my brothers, fell by my hand.
Great.
Lim was not among them. He would have died if he was. I was labeled as the one who deserted, and I am occasionally recognized. The result is always the same. Another death. More blood spilled. Such a waste for a hatred they cannot even understand.
Yeah, it must be difficult to regret the deaths of so many.
Regret? I have no regret for killing anyone who challenged me of their own will. Death is a measurable cost of your actions. Some earn it sooner than others.
Great.
Strength is the way of things, and death is the end. Or should be. Some do not respect either. They have enough of one to defy the other.
Like the Emperor. Enough of which? Strength or death? Although, you feel no guilt for killing people? Okay, well, let's not taunt the happy fun ball here.
Does it matter? Denying someone's strength is to place yourself above that person without merit. Denying death is to step outside the natural order. Both are harmful. I did some harsh things while with the Lotus Assassins, but they no longer follow a path I recognize. They are a mirror of Death's hand, and he embodies corruption. You will see as you get close to him. He draws out the worst in everyone and displays it for all to see.
I see nothing in what they do that would scare up a killer like you. Death's hand will fall like any other. You will see.
You have no concept of the devotion of his followers. Perhaps we will talk again when I see more of where your path will lead you.
Uh-huh.
For now, you should continue your search for a means to reach the palace. Your master will be waiting.
Of course.
Goodbye.
See ya. Let's see. And what does,
What? What do you want?
Li Kun need to say? I think that's Lu Kuei? Ah, my bad. The Black Whirlwind. I'd like to hear more about your past.
Too much talking and thinking can be dangerous, I should know. I remember one cold winter I took a job clearing rats from a local monastery.
Oh, that sounds nice.
I was supposed to make sure the pests stayed out of the sacred pools, but hunting rats one at a time is boring work. So I had an idea, a way to catch them all at once.
Oh.
I convinced the monks to give me some of their sacred wine, and I filled the sacred pools. I figured if I could get the rats drunk, they'd be so much easier to catch.
This should be good.
Nothing happened at first, so I helped myself to the wine. I passed out before the rats came. In the middle of the night, I was woken up by screaming monks and fiery explosions. It was just the rats. The poor furry buggers were just trying to get warm near the monks' fires after their swim in the wine. Not a good combination.
No. The rats exploded, though. That's horrible.
The monks wanted me gone. I might have deserved the blame, but the abbot insisted it was a sign from the gods and closed the monastery. See what happens when you think too much?
That's all for now. I don't want to taunt this person either.
Whatever.
Okay, Henpick Ho, what do you have to say?
I can't believe my luck. I arrive home after being lost, only to find that my wife has gone off to visit relatives.
Is that a bad thing? Yeah, I thought you'd be happy.
I am very happy indeed. Instead of dying upon my return home, I am free. Until she returns, of course.
Right. Why'd you become a bun master if you were a master fighter?
You're beginning to sound like my wife. Where were you last night? Why were you talking to that woman? Why do you smell like a goat? Always with the question.
What?
As I mentioned earlier, after becoming tournament champion for the second time, I was forced to marry my sponsor's nubile niece. She is the reason I no longer fight.
Right.
My disapproving dove did not care for my drinking, or for my friends, or my fighting, or my friends' fighting. She believed I should settle down, be more respectable.
Uh-huh. And so you became a bun master.
At first I ignored her rebukes and continued fighting, but I soon learned that she was not a woman to be crossed.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to one fight, my duplicitous Daisy drugged my wine. I don't remember much of what happened next, which is fortunate. From what I hear, it wasn't very pretty.
Uh-oh. I guess you survived.
I spent the next several months under the tender ministrations of my doting wife. Needless to say, when I was well enough to walk again, I was more than happy to settle down.
Right.
As to why I became a bun master, well, it's a hard, thankless job that keeps me very, very busy. Very busy.
And what are your thoughts on what's going on?
We made it this far. How hard can it be from here? From what I've seen, you're more than capable of handling anything we're likely to encounter.
Why, thank you. That's all for now.
As you say, I will be here scrubbing your pots until you call upon me again.
Right. And Dawnstar looks like she has some...
City. I'd always heard how impressive it was. The stories didn't do it justice.
Apparently not.
This is all so much to absorb. I would appreciate your counsel if you have time to speak privately.
Of course. I have time to speak with you now, Dawnstar. What do you wish?
I don't mean to distract you. I just wanted someone familiar around me for a moment, if only to reassure me that we are still in the Empire I thought I knew.
Of course.
I have long dreamed of reaching the Imperial City, but now that I have, under these circumstances, I am more overwhelmed than ever.
And you need to learn how to get tough. I can help with that. I mean, I guess that's proactive, but I'm glad you're with me. We're a long way from home.
But that's what is bothering me. We can't be a long way from home because our home is gone. I can no longer say that what I see is strange or foreign because I have lost what I would have compared it to. I am the one out of place now.
You're alienating yourself before anyone has a chance to. You're intent on making the worst of it. I don't want to talk to you. Then my home will be wherever you are. And you can say the same of me. Yeah, I guess.
I would like that. To know you will be there no matter what. I've never had that stability. At least not before joining the school. As a child, I was marked by ill omens, apparently named for them. The people in Two Rivers were polite, but many did not hide the discomfort I caused them.
Mm-hmm.
I was watched, studied. If someone's ox died within a season of me bumping my head, it was somehow my fault, and I was treated like a pariah.
Ugh.
How do you deal with being able to sense the spirit world when people make such absurd conclusions?
People fear what they don't understand. You got to accept that.
I cannot change who I am, I know. Perhaps I just have to let all of that go. It will not be easy. But I do feel that you have given me a strength I did not have before. I very much appreciate your support.
Of course.
We should continue this discussion later. I have much to think about, and our work here has only just begun.
Yep.
The Imperial City. I never dreamed I would reach it.
Gather everyone and have Kang ready to fly. Goodbye.
Don't go too far. I'd get lost in this city. I know it.
Anybody else?
There's something here. Some evil thing has happened here. It beats on my mind, and the Guardian, he can't hold it back.
Oh? Hi?
You can't stop me from being here. I may not be able to leave, but I can talk and see. I see you, mortal. I've been watching you.
Oh? You must be the other.
Ha! I am Yasen, the other of whom Taika and this girl speak. They have suppressed me ever since we inhabited this body. But this place is different.
Right.
The evil around me has given me strength. For now, at least. And has opened potential doors.
Oh?
I don't claim to goodness, mortal. I hate your kind. But we can work together. If you help me, I shall help you. And I'll be much more valuable than the Guardian.
Uh-huh. What about the girl?
Bah! Who cares about her? She's just another insect. This is about what I can offer you when the time comes. What? No! Taika! You won't make me go! No!
Uh-oh.
Wo okawunir inakir nofun. Panir shakshir wo sir nikor pak.
Right. Oh! Uh-oh. You okay?
I'm sorry. They were fighting again. I'll be alright. Soon. Just give me time and I'll be alright.
Right. So that would be the other. Which theoretically we should be able to have as an ally at some point. Not that we're going to be using them.
What a wondrous flyer you have. You don't see any of that design about the city. Since they became more common among the nobles, flyers have been fascinating to me.
Oh?
Allow me to officially welcome you to the Imperial City. I am Bai, the Outcrier, and I am here to direct you around our illustrious capital if you have any questions at all.
I see.
It would be an honor to say that I aided someone who was greeted by Princess Sun Lian herself.
Yeah. Tell me about the layout.
There are several districts within easy walking distance. This area is the market district, and it is filled with all sorts of merchants and traffic.
Yes.
If you cross the waterway and turn left, you will soon come to the Gate of the Golden Way, a rich and luxurious place.
Mm-hmm.
The Golden Way is connected to both the Scholar's Garden at its far end and the necropolis, though no one would venture into those burial grounds without good reason.
Guess where we're probably going to go at some point. Tell me more about the merchant area.
Just over there is the Imperial Arena, where you can test your skills in the finest competition in the land, or grab a drink at the heart of the Empire Tavern within.
I see.
Out by the waterway, you can find the city gates and all manner of merchants hawking their wares.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a path off the market district that leads up to the Black Leopard School, home to an ancient order that studies the ways of combat.
Ooh. Yeah, let's learn about the Golden Way.
The Scholar's Garden is a wonder to behold. It is decorated with rocks taken from the Valley of Sprightly Stones. The finest minds in the Empire congregate in the garden.
I see.
If you have a taste for history, the necropolis is accessible from the Golden Way as well. A city of the dead. The necropolis is filled with tombs of rich and poor alike.
Oh, that's nice. What about the Lotus Assassins? Where would I find them?
If you were wise, you would not look for the Lotus Assassins. They keep their secrets close, and even spreading rumors can catch their attention.
Yeah. I brought this up. I'm the one taking the risk here.
I'm a fool for even starting this conversation, but I will give you some guidance.
Thank you.
There are rumors of a secret entrance into a fortress the Lotus Assassins call their own. The entrance may be in the necropolis, which is off the Golden Way.
Of course it is.
If you're smart, you'll go no closer to that place than this question.
Of course. So I want to know about the city.
Was there something else you wanted to discuss?
Maybe. Help me find someone?
I know many people in the city, but it is impossible to know everyone. Who do you seek?
How would I speak with Death's Hand? Man called Masterly.
I'm sorry, I can't say I know anyone by that name. Maybe you can look up at the Black Leopard School, across the waterway and up the grassy path.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's it. I don't think if we just ask for Death's Hand, that's going to end well, but why not?
Speak with... Are you mad? No one simply speaks with Death's Hand. He is the commander of the Imperial Army and the Emperor's most trusted servant. No, you do not speak with Death's Hand, and even presuming that you are worthy of that honor is considered treason. I know you're new to the Imperial City, but the Lotus Assassins are everywhere. They do not tolerate treason or sedition, and casual questions can be viewed as such.
Okay.
A pleasure to be of service. Enjoy your stay here.
Thank you. A little bit XP. No way to get up that ramp.
Be on the lookout for the Scourge of the South. It is your duty as citizens of the Empire to report anyone who matches this description.
Oh?
Keep an eye out for a young man dressed in plain blues and greens. He is heavily armored from head to foot. Reports suggest he is well over 7 feet tall and fully armed. This man is very dangerous.
Right.
Do not try to apprehend the Scourge of the South, but instead report what you've seen to the authorities immediately.
The Scourge of the South. I wonder how many people I'd have to steal from to get a name like that. With that description, they'll never find you.
Seems so. Apparently I shoot fireballs out of my eyes and lightning bolts out of me arse.
Onu yu wir napayir wo onu yu sayir ikuba.
I see.
The princess is very beautiful. If I was like her, then all the girls would like me.
The Scourge of the South has destroyed whole villages in the south. Many innocents have suffered at the hands of the Scourge.
Oh?
Out of sheer spite, the Scourge flooded ancient ruins, wantonly destroying our very own heritage.
I guess I did that.
The Scourge associates with nefarious fox spirits, aiding them in their occupation of our once pristine forests in the south.
Absolutely.
A group of river-faring businessmen have been attacked and forced to flee. Nobody is safe from this criminal.
They did attack me first.
His own master died at his hands, and he had fellow students kidnapped and tortured just because they didn't agree with him.
Okay, that's libelous.
If you think you've seen this person, you must report it to the authorities at once. It is your duty.
Right.
Where are those mercenaries?
Greetings, citizen. Imperial Captain Sen at your service. Are you one of the mercenaries come to help me track down some criminal scum?
I didn't think this was Cyrodiil. Why might you think that?
I was told that there were some new warriors in town looking for work, though none of them matched your description.
I see.
Admittedly, you don't resemble the ones described to me, but they're several days late. No doubt they'll blame it on the foolish ghost stories.
Mm-hmm. What criminals do you need help with?
Criminals with lucrative bounties on their heads.
That sounds nice.
I need help tracking down a pair of criminals. Are you interested in a little well-paying work?
Payment's good. I'm interested. Tell me what you need done.
These two scoundrels have eluded my best efforts, so I'm turning to bounty hunters. It's harder to run when your pursuers are not in a uniform.
Makes sense.
This could be an entertaining diversion, and a good way to earn some extra silver.
Yeah.
I'm searching for an arsonist and a notorious confidence man. Find and eliminate either one, and there's a standard bounty in it for you.
Yeah. I'm too good for standard rates. Offer me something better.
Do you people have some sort of code that requires each one of you to bargain about this sort of thing?
Yes. If everyone else bargains, you must have extra silver set aside for me, too.
Crafty. Well, since you've seen to the heart of the matter, I'll accept your point.
Thank you.
I'll add an extra percentage to both bounties and find some way to justify the extra cost to the Ministry of Harmony.
Why, thank you. At that price, I am happy to help.
A wise decision. The two criminals are Fading Moon and Creative Yukong. Fading Moon is an arsonist who was last spotted heading for the necropolis.
Right.
Creative Yukong has virtually disappeared, though we may be able to learn something from Lady Rento, the wife of the man Yukong bilked. She's in the Imperial Arena.
Arena and Necropolis. Tell me about Fading Moon.
Fading Moon is an arsonist. Her first fires were in the poor quarters, but her last one spread to the Market District Gate. Last we heard, she'd escaped to the necropolis.
Uh-huh. So you didn't go for her when she was setting fires in the poor quarters, but now that businesses are being interfered, now you suddenly get a fire up your butt. Why was there nothing done to catch her earlier?
Well, as I said, she confined them to the poor districts. She would have been impossible to catch in that rat's nest. More frankly, there isn't enough money to make it worth my effort.
Could I see the scene of the crime?
The gates between here and the poorer districts will be closed for some time while repairs are underway. There's nothing particular about the scene of the crime, just ash.
Right. And Creative Yukong?
Yukong fleeced some silver from Lord Rento, a powerful man in the Ministry of Harmony. Yukong is a master of disguise, and he has hidden himself somewhere in the city.
Yep.
Lord Rento is away on court business, but his wife informed me that she'd be in the heart of the Empire in the Imperial Arena if we needed her. You could start there.
Right. What could she tell me?
She knows the details of the theft better than I. Lord Rento was reluctant to discuss them. Yukong could be anywhere or anyone, and Lady Rento is the only lead we have.
Mm-hmm. Well, I should probably go.
Right you are. Remember to keep an eye out for anyone suspicious.
So, we've got some side quests. We've got most of our companion conversations done, and we're apparently a little bit notorious. But that'll be continued on next time. When we come back, more of the Jade Empire. Have a good one, folks.